In December 2024, a remarkable transformation was completed. The once controversial destroyer, USS Zumwalt, re-emerged, not just as a ship, but as a platform for global surprise strikes. This vessel, once seen as a failure, now embodies a new era of military power. Equipped with state-of-the-art hypersonic missiles, the Zumwalt has the capability to strike any target on the planet in under an hour. This unprecedented speed and range redefine the boundaries of naval power projection. The Zumwalt program, which seemed destined for cancellation, has become the epicenter of a significant strategic shift, reshaping the landscape of global maritime defense. The origins of the USS Zumwalt were marked by ambition and scrutiny. At 183 meters in length, each ship represented a colossal investment of $4.4 billion. Its most distinctive feature, the advanced AGS guns, were designed to be revolutionary. However, the prohibitive cost of the projectiles, estimated at $800,000 each, made them economically unviable. Thus, the cannons, which were a central piece of their original design, were sadly declared useless, leading to a period of uncertainty for the Zumwalt class. Despite these initial challenges, the Zumwalt possessed inherent advantages that set it apart. Its stealth hull was designed to have a radar signature comparable to that of a small fishing boat. This attribute made it almost invisible to enemy detection systems, a revolutionary advancement for a ship of its size. Its integrated electric propulsion ensured remarkably quiet operation, complementing its stealth capabilities. Furthermore, the ship was equipped with advanced computing systems, providing unparalleled processing and automation capabilities. These inherent characteristics position the Zumwalt as an ideal platform for the integration of powerful new weapons. The conversion to conventional prompt strike, or CPS, was a game changer. In February 2023, Lockheed Martin received a contract worth over $2 billion to integrate this next-generation weapon system. The timeline for this monumental transformation was quickly established. In August 2023, the USS Zumwalt arrived at the shipyard, where the controversial AGS guns were removed. This vital space was then prepared for the installation of 4 Advanced Payload Module, or APM, tubes. Each of these tubes was designed to launch 3 CPS missiles, tripling the attack capacity of each module. Thus, each ship would be able to carry a total of 12 hypersonic missiles, transforming it into a mobile arsenal. In December 2024, the USS Zumwalt returned to the water, completely transformed and ready to redefine naval tactics. The conversion schedule encompassed the entire class. The USS Zumwalt DDG-1000 had its retrofit process completed in December 2024, with the first test launch projected for 2026. Next, the USS Michael Mansour DDG-1001 is in line to receive a similar conversion. The USS Lyndon B. Johnson DDG-1002 will receive the CPS tubes as part of its final activation. A strategic decision was made to reserve the aft gun space for future capabilities. This measure ensures that the ship can be upgraded with emerging technologies, keeping it at the forefront of naval innovation. The Conventional Prompt Strike, or CPS, is a feat of military engineering. Developed jointly by the U.S. Navy and Army, with Lockheed Martin as the lead integrator, this missile represents a technological leap. It is categorized as a hypersonic boost glide missile, a designation that underscores its speed and maneuverability. The CPS design utilizes a 2-stage solid rocket motor, which propels a common hypersonic glide body, or CHGB. The missile's warhead operates on kinetic, not nuclear energy, designed to deliver a devastating impact. With a range exceeding 2,780 kilometers, the CPS can reach distant targets with lethal precision. Its speed is truly impressive, exceeding Mach 5, which is equivalent to more than 6,100 kilometers per hour. For maximum range targets, the flight time is remarkably short, less than 30 minutes. This combination of range and speed makes it an unprecedented threat. The CPS trajectory is revolutionary, challenging traditional defenses. The flight occurs within the atmosphere, below 100 kilometers in altitude, an altitude that makes detection and interception difficult. Its non-ballistic and unpredictable trajectory means that it does not follow a predictable arc like ballistic missiles. The hypersonic speed, combined with the maneuverable trajectory, makes intercepting the CPS nearly impossible with current technologies. This sets it apart dramatically from cruise missiles, which are slower and more easily detectable. Furthermore, its maneuverability surpasses the predictability of ballistic missiles, which can be tracked and potentially intercepted. CPS tests have demonstrated consistent success. The first successful test of the advanced hypersonic weapon occurred in 2011, laying the groundwork for this technology. Subsequent tests of the CHGB and rocket engines were successfully conducted in 2021 and 2022. These tests validated the system's effectiveness and reliability, advancing the program. In May 2025, Lockheed Martin received a contract modification of up to $1 billion to continue the development of the CPS. This significant investment underscores the strategic importance of the missile to U.S. military capabilities. The ineffectiveness of current defenses against CPS is a crucial point. Advanced anti-missile defense systems, such as the Russian S-400, are designed to intercept ballistic missiles. However, they prove ineffective against hypersonic hovering vehicles that maneuver at high speed within the atmosphere. In contrast, Chinese carrier-killer missiles, such as the DF-21D and DF-26, follow predictable ballistic trajectories. This makes them vulnerable to interception by defense systems like ATIS, highlighting the technological gap. The CPS, with its unpredictable trajectory, represents a challenge that existing defenses are not yet able to overcome. The combination of the stealth ship with long-range hypersonic missiles creates an unprecedented lethal capability. The Zumwalt's radar signature, similar to that of a fishing boat, allows it to approach undetected. The need to launch 12 missiles almost simultaneously represents a devastating volume of fire. In a hypothetical operational scenario, the Zumwalt could position itself 2,500 kilometers from a target. For example, operating east of Taiwan, the ship would remain undetectable. In a surprise attack, it could launch 12 CPS missiles in just 90 seconds against critical targets. The time to impact for these missiles would be a mere 25 to 30 minutes. The enemy would detect the launch, but the speed and unpredictable trajectory of the CPS would prevent any effective reaction. After launch, the Zumwalt could quickly move to a new position or disappear, utilizing its stealth capabilities. The Navy's positioning strategy is crucial to maximizing the effectiveness of the Zumwalt-class ships. There are plans to base the Zumwalt-class ships in forward hubs, such as Hawaii. This strategic positioning allows the ships to launch precision strikes deep into the enemy interior. By operating from forward operating bases, the Zumwalt can maintain a safe distance from enemy threats. This approach ensures the ship's survivability. In this way, the capability for global surprise strikes becomes a strategic tool, balancing firepower with the safety of the launch platform. The transformation of the Zumwalt has profound geopolitical implications. It significantly neutralizes the Chinese anti-access area denial strategy, known as A2AD. China has invested billions to keep American aircraft carriers away from its shores, especially Taiwan. However, the CPS's 2,780-kilometer range allows the Zumwalt-class ships to operate well beyond the Chinese A2AD zone. This means that Zumwalt-class ships can strike critical targets on the Chinese mainland. They can do this while remaining out of range of Chinese anti-ship weapons, altering the strategic balance. China faces an immense challenge in replicating this technology. Developing hypersonic hovering vehicles requires decades of intensive research. Substantial advancements in materials, guidance systems, and complex integration are necessary. China lags far behind in this field of research and development. Furthermore, China does not possess a stealth launch platform equivalent to Zumwalt. Its Type 0555 destroyers are powerful, but they are detectable and therefore vulnerable to counterattacks. This disparity in launch platforms is a significant strategic disadvantage for China. The integration of CPS is not limited to the Zumwalts. It will also be incorporated into the Virginia-class Block 5 submarines, enabling underwater launches. This capability adds an unprecedented layer of stealth and versatility. China, for its part, is 10 to 15 years behind in silent nuclear submarine technology. This means that China does not possess an equivalent capability to launch hypersonic weapons stealthily and effectively. The U.S. leadership in the hypersonic race is therefore undeniable, solidifying its military advantage at sea. The technological gap in U.S. deployment capability are vast. The USS Zumwalt is projected to reach full operational capability in 2026. The Virginia-class submarines, equipped with CPS, will have their initial operational capability by the end of the 2020s. Meanwhile, China is still testing basic prototypes of gliding vehicles. This difference in timeline and stage of development is crucial. It clearly establishes the United States' leadership in this new era of hypersonic warfare. The American advance is not only technological but also strategic, redefining power projection capabilities. The U.S. Navy has undertaken an extraordinary transformation. A program that was nearly scrapped, the Zumwalt, has been reborn with a vital strategic purpose. The 3 ships of the Zumwalt class, at a total cost of over $13 billion, have been converted. They have become the most lethal global surprise attack platforms ever built. This metamorphosis represents a remarkable feat of engineering and strategic planning. The transformation of the Zumwalt fundamentally alters the balance of power at sea, leaving China at a significant strategic disadvantage. This new era of naval power is not just about technology, but about the ability to redefine the rules of global engagement. The Zumwalt is a testament to innovation and strategic resilience.